Happy New Year's, everybody. I wanted to give my thoughts on the end of 2024 investing in Weiss Schwarz. Now, you may be questioning why I'm on the Bushiroad Global Online Store. This is not some random shop out there on the internet. This is officially Bushiroad Global Online Store. Let me zoom in a billion times so you can see this. What is going on with this site? You may be asking, and I want you to see what's actually happening here. Investing in Weiss Schwarz was always very interesting to me just because of the different IPs. And the part that was great about it was the limited availability of sealed product, right? It was basically print to demand, and there we go. But we have on the screen here for you something interesting. Back in the day, Bushiroad Global Online Store was selling trial decks. They sold trial decks of JP ones that I guess they couldn't get rid of, that they made a bunch of. And then slowly they started adding English trial decks. And then very recently, they've been adding some booster boxes. I didn't even know this. Right? I got a message on Discord to, hey, by the way, there's a Frieren booster box trial deck on here. And I'm like, wow, that's very interesting. When I got to this website, I was like, there's more than just free rent on here. You're gonna take a look and you're gonna see Hololive, Girls Band Party, Oshi, Noko, Sao, Overlord 2. What is happening here? And then I thought to myself, I'm like, oh great. So now you have to compete with Weiss Schwarz. We always said back then, you know what, trial decks, okay, that might be okay just to have some supply out there because there's not many places that want to buy a whole case of these to just have sit there on their shelves. But booster box is totally different. What we said back then was, you know what? If they start adding booster boxes and basically compete with people out there in the world, that might not be a good thing. This effectively puts a limit on where you can sell it because the best part about the Bushiroad Global Online Store is, do you think Bushiroad is actively going into their cases and pulling out the hits or the SPs or whatever you want to call it and selling it to the general public? So when you buy it from the Bushiroad Global Online Store, common sense would say that more than likely they should be live boxes. Like you should have an equal chance of pulling something good. And at the same time, you look at the prices on here, 68.80 for Oshinoko. We got 51.60 on Frieren. And when you think to yourself, how much is Frieren right now out there on TCG Player? Well, I'm glad you asked because currently it's sitting here at $63.49. And remember what I just said, you have to think about, are they dead or alive boxes? So you take a look over here and then you take a look over here, and obviously the better choice would probably be buying from the Bushiroad Global Online Store. Now their shipping prices definitely does suck. It's not one of the good ones. Also, if you just take a look here, what else do I see? I see trial decks. Oh my god, trial decks. $18 trial deck for a free run. Hmm. How much does that cost now, you may be wondering? Oh, $31.95 plus 4.25 shipping, and again, it could be a dead trial deck. Well, maybe I should just swing over here to the Bushiroad Global Online Store and get me some right now. As you can tell, I'm laying out very thick. This is one of those ones where this is just another thing for the investment side that you need to watch out for. Now, where is this coming from? Well, more than likely, this place. So on here, very pixelated version. This is what they had on the website. This is what I grabbed off. Okay. As you can see here, this was from Bushiroad when they go to conferences. This is from Anime NYC. Right here, you can see, Hololive Chronicle sets, Hololive trial decks. You're going to see booster boxes down below. You're going to see SAO. You have Slime. You have Azure Lane, which definitely, if they have any of those left, people would have already will be buying them, if not already gone. And RWBY. So they have a bunch of these ones, and they match directly with what we have going on over here. So that's basically where I think all of this is coming from. They printed extra to take on the road with them so that they can sell it. But the overflow always ends up on the site. And how I know this is because if I flip over here, just skipping around, I'm going to go over here and you're going to see the Chronicle set. The Chronicle sets were very interesting to me just because this is one of those ones, there was limited in production. I think there were 300 of them, limited 150 units on the Bushiroad Global Online Store. These things really didn't sell. They moved at the speed of snail, as some people would say. And I think what ended up happening was they pulled it off the store. This is just my guess. They pulled it off the store and they brought it to the convention with them, as that sold a bit better. Now you can see on here on TCG Player sold for $549.99. I think that was just a random one off because, again, on this website here, I think they sold 30, 40 maybe, and it just stopped. Like the sales just stopped after, a month, 2 months, because I just kept watching. I kept adding it to my cart to see how much were available. And then one day, just kind of disappeared in my mind. Okay. The ambassador set showing up here, $54. If you go on TCG Player, $45.99. Of course, we all know it all comes down to the PR cards. I don't know if that's really anybody going out there and just trying to, buy them up. If there's such a thing as a dead version of this product. So people are hoping for the really great SPs inside of there. So here we are. Take a look like this Suisse and this other Suisse. Ooh, fancy, fancy. But not everything, of course, is worth buying on there. Like this ambassador set, just a little bit over where the market currently has. Bocchi the Rock, as you can see here, are trial decks, $19.92. Roughly the same as the one we got over here on the global online store for $18. Remember, there's shipping in there, but then again, is it dead or is it alive? I mean, this is just a no-brainer to me that the Bushiroad global online store is one of the ways that I don't think they're really trying to compete with people, but by doing so, this offers people another option to pick up some product. Okay, this is another example of what could be out here. Because one day, right, as you saw in this picture, there was Azure Lane, but one day maybe Nikkei will show up. Maybe they know that this is going to be a very important product, a very sought after product, and it'll show up here. I don't believe Azure Lane was ever on the site, but who knows? Who knows? Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. I just think it's gone. It's just whatever is left over that they have from conventions that they have not sold ends up on this website. Like I said, they haven't been promoting it whatsoever, saying like, hey, we added Girls Band Party to our Bushiroad Global Online store. It just does not happen in that way. Okay. But I will say, one of the biggest things that I'm getting from all of this is people ask me all the time, is investing in Weiss Schwarz over? No, it's not. Definitely not even close to being there at all. And you can just see there's certain products that are going to do well and some that aren't. And then there's some products that you just don't think will sell. And just take a look at this. Girls Band Party Premium Collection. This is just crazy, right? I know there's only been one sale on here. I'm gonna try to zoom in. It's on September 26th, $1,200. Yeah, I mean it's gone, completely gone off of TCG Player. Will someone buy another one at $1,200? Who freaking knows? All I know is it's gone. Okay, then you have Hololive 2, you have Azure Lane, of course, and take a look at this one. Goddess of Victory Nikkei booster box case. It's on pre-sale, people. Pre-sale, and you could still buy it from certain people. And I will show you. I'm not trying to show you who it was. See if I can actually do this. Nope, I can't. All right, well, no matter what, I'm just gonna show you. You're gonna just see whoever's on this page. Darn this freaking site, man. I'm just trying to zoom in. There it is. On December 30th, literally yesterday, one sold for $12.99.99. I have your store. Then feel free to put it up here. I mean, put it up for $12.50. You can undercut it by 50, but you already see what's going on here. There's going to be people that are willing to buy this at obscene prices at this point. And when I say investing, we all have different time goals, short term, long term. You want to flip it right away? Feel free. You want to hold it for 10 years? Feel free. There's this product, some of the products, anyways, ages like fine wine. Others, though, you may want to just offload. Just make it and get it out of there. That's what you should be doing. And you have to figure that one out. And I'm gonna definitely be going over some of that stuff when we get into year 2025 because it's not over. The few investors out there that are still with me on this one, let's do what we can to make sure we have an awesome year. I mean, just take a look at the Quints. I know there's a new set coming out. This is set number 1, and just take a look. There were 2 sales very recently on cases 12.2, 12.7. I know that's kind of low, $900 and $999.06. But I mean, what else are you gonna do when it comes to Weiss? You're gonna have to pick out some products, and we got some amazing, beautiful ones coming up. Or you just swing your money over into Pokemon, man. This set, I love this booster box so much. I love that Executor, just amazing. And that's where we're going to leave it. So I had a fun 20. Well, I had an interesting 2024. It's been an interesting end of year, anyways. Beginning of year, not so fun. But again, I appreciate all of you for being here, hanging out, giving me all the support, all the love, and finally, the people that entered into the giveaway where I asked you for your favorite card, you'll be seeing that in 2025. Why? Because I just didn't have enough time to get around to it, but you will be seeing it. We will be doing that giveaway, and I enjoyed your pictures. I didn't write back many comments to you on the email. The last few people, I didn't even send an email back, but I wanted to save my reactions to it when I do it in the video, because honestly, I barely even looked at any of the photos. I just said thank you and I moved on with my life, more because I wanted to have that experience seeing it for the first time when I actually review it on the video. It's going to be cool. So that's all I have to say. I just want to make sure no matter what you're doing today, be safe, have fun, don't do anything crazy. We got lots to live for, especially in 2025 with some of this crazy product that we got coming out for us. And don't forget, fortune favors the bold, especially the people that, are betting on this My Sakurajima being in here with an autograph. You're definitely one of those people that, if it shows up there, I think that's going to be amazing. If it doesn't, this set should still do okay, but who really knows? But there's a lot to think about when it's coming up on the JP side, on the English side, especially since we have an English conference coming up in January. But I will see you all around. As always, have fun, be happy, and don't spend anything outside of your budget. Have a good one.